will chop you up, chop your head off, and say that the devil told them that it was on you and all type of stuff. So I'm glad you got up out of there, because that's a whole different ballpark right there. That's some old demonic. Yeah, I'm glad you escaped that. So I did have a question for you, and we do have somebody in the chat room as well. But she says she loves the show, she loves the topic. Do you feel that counseling will change a person that is a physical abuser?
If that person, first of all, I say if they are the abuser, you can separate and let them get the help they need while you are away from them. Number one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I would not dwell with them.
Right. And don't lead them on.
Do I believe they can change? I believe if they truly, deeply have a desire and they know that they got problems and they know that they got issues and they seek it out and they're ready to do the work, but you cannot do it for them. You can't make them do it. Or they'll start for 2 seconds and then they quit. Don't believe that crap. Okay? Whoever is in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Really step back. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and really think. Okay? Don't believe in empty promise. I'm going to get help. Oh, I'm going to do whatever it takes. It's bullshit a lot of times. So just step back. You know what I would say for her? You get the therapy and because that's what I'm doing. Currently.
Yep.
You get it for yourself. You find what your superpowers are. You have somebody who's going to see you and believe in you and build you up, because you need to love and believe in yourself regardless of that other person.
That's true.
That's what I have to, I don't know the situation, but that's how I feel like I'm supposed to say.
That's true. And you know what? You hit the nail on the head when you said you get counseling. Do not be afraid or embarrassed, because, you know, people of color, a lot of times we feel like we ain't gonna sit down and talk to nobody, tell them our business. I feel that at some point in our lives as women, we all need to talk to somebody. Just the day-to-day things that we go through with our children, our families, our men. So if you're in an abusive relationship, please seek counseling. Don't wait for that person to get counseling.
Yes.
You get counseling so that you can get motivated and get enough strength to get out of that situation.
Yes, and a licensed therapist. We all have our girlfriends that are down for us and all of that, and they are there for us. But get somebody who is neutral to your situation. Many of you may have, there's a lot of free resources out there. There's a lot of apps out there that you can download. I'm blessed enough to have it through my employer. So, there's no I was a little feeling weird when I started. And I've had counseling over the years, but this last time I said, I'm going to really do this for me and get Rachel right. And really look at root causes of why I feel a certain way, or when I deal with low self-esteem still sometimes, or lacking confidence in an area or something like that. My therapist is lovely, and Shar, you met me as a candle maker.
I did.
She said, let your candle making be your superpower.
My
creativity is my superpower. Through all of that, everybody, through my second marriage, 6 years of abuse and all of that, I was a jewelry designer, and I would spend hours making jewelry. And it ended up where I turned it into a little mini career, even after I left him for a while. And so for me, my therapy was making things with my hands. I think that's the only thing that kept me sane at times. You know, so find something. If you love baking, if you love writing, if you know, whatever it may be, something that's just for you. If the person that may be controlling you or this or that, I remember my ex-husband told me when I used to want to read a book that I was selfish. And I love reading. Don't let my second husband, I had a motorcycle, y'all. I was a biker chick. And he convinced me that it was too dangerous, even though I've been riding this thing, racing it for years before I met him. But he had me convinced that he wanted to protect me, and then it wasn't safe. That's BS, y'all. God made you who you are, the things that you're interested in, your likes, your passions, all of that. Don't let nobody take that away from you. I did.
Yeah, I think a lot of us do. But that was very important when you said pick up a hobby. You need an outlet. That is your outlet. It's your mental outlet. Things that you know God has instilled in you to do. But a lot of times we give that up for somebody else, the wrong guy or wrong girl. Because, you know, we're not just talking to the women. We're talking to the men as well. If you're in a domestic violence situation, maybe it's a verbal abuse. Maybe it's, you know, that she's hitting you and you don't want to go there because you a man. It's not right. You don't have to take it. You don't have to put up with it. It's your life. You only have one life to live. But you have to get back strong. You have to get that strength to know that I am going to be a good person. I'm going to be better for myself first and foremost. And once I get better to myself and for myself, then I can get the strength to get the hell up out of here. So I do have another question, Miss Rachel.
Okay.
Do you feel that a person that is an abuser has suffered some issues as a child or witnessed abuse in the home?
I absolutely do. I don't think it just comes from nowhere. It can't. I just, there's got to be something. Like you said, something happened to them. Maybe they were molested, or they saw their parents in some sort of, you know, physical or whatever, or even with just verbal and emotional abuse. Like sometimes nobody sees the scars of the words. You know, being told you're stupid, you're ugly, shut the F up, you're selfish. All of those things that would happen to me over the years. Or I had the other one having me doubt that I was truly a believer in God, that my faith just wasn't strong enough, that his was superior to mine. All of these things to tear you down and doubt yourself. And, you know, you look back and you're like, my gosh, how could I have believed that? I'm a great person. I really am, you know? And you got to start surrounding yourself with those types of people that see that greatness in you. Or pull it out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
can't run with the chick. What does T.D. Jakes say? If you an eagle, you got to soar with the eagles. You can't run around with the chickens.
I know that's right. Want to do it? Now, my take on that question is, I do believe that something has happened, you know, deep down, rooted down. But also a person can have low self-esteem. A person, and that even comes from something happening. You know, a person can be so insecure that they want to drag you and keep you down to make them feel better. And to me, a lot of times, what I've witnessed in, you know, people that cause harm to other people, whether it be verbal, whether it be physical, something has happened to you that has took your self-esteem so low that you want to keep me down so that you feel better by making me feel bad.
Maybe they've been rejected somewhere in their life.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
you know,
maybe they were bullied. I mean,
that's what I said. Something happened somewhere that took their self-esteem from them. And it's easy. You know, if you think about things that people said to you in school, sometimes it crossed your mind. Even now in your 40s or whatever, it crossed your mind.
53, girl.
Go ahead, won't he do it? But yeah, and yes, Miss TT, I am on. My keypad is just like not letting me type. So yeah, I'm here. I just don't want to hit the wrong button and kick us off air. So, I am on. I see you guys in the chat room. I want to thank you for getting in the chat room as well, and thank you for asking questions. So yeah, we are still here. Can you guys, Miss Rachel, can you hear me? You're still here. All right, y'all. So we are going to take a quick intermission. It is storming out here. And TT, maybe that's why we cut out for a quick second. But we're going to take a quick break. And when I come back, we're going to continue the conversation. And, you know, we're just going to...
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to stick with it. So as long as you guys can still hear us, just hang tight. Keep texting in the chat room. Anybody that's listening on iHeartRadio or Spotify, if you guys are wanting to join us in the chat room, you have to go ahead and get in Spreaker so that you can join the conversation, because it is people in there that are talking amongst each other, and we really appreciate you guys so much. Still, guys, hang tight. You guys are listening to the Evening Wind Down with your girl Shari, the Super Chick. I have a special guest. Her name is Rachel. And we will be right back with you guys.
You got me so hooked on your love, sprung on your love, drunk on your love, like I can't get enough. I'm happy that I'm with you cause you make me feel good, but this ain't something that I'm really used to. I know how it feels to be left in the cold, and I'm not trying to put us on hold. I wanna be with you, I really don't know how far that we might just go. Why is loving you so hard? And I hate that we are hard. I'm sorry that you're with us, cause all I want is your heart. Why is loving you so hard? And I hate that we are hard. I'm sorry that you're with us, cause all I want is your heart. You do everything so damn right. You do everything so damn good. And I just hope that you don't break my heart. And that's why I wanna be with you, cause I can see myself happy with you. But I made my mistakes, that's why I break away, and I don't wanna be with you. Why is loving you so hard? And I hate that we are hard. I'm sorry that you're with us, cause all I want is your heart. Why is loving you so hard? And I hate that we are hard. I'm sorry that you're with us, cause all I want is your heart. Yeah, ain't a time go by that I don't think about you. Feeling like, damn, boy, I can't live without you. Everything you do, boy, you do it so well. So if you frontin' on me, boy, I really couldn't tell. But yeah, I keep my guards up. Maybe it ain't meant to be, but I keep thinking if I do, you might just up and leave. Man, I'm so confused, I don't know what to say. I'ma just pray on it and let God make a way. Loving you so hard? I don't know, and I hate that we are. And I hate. I'm sorry that you're with us. I'm sorry that you're in the dark. And all I want is your love. Why is loving you so hard? I don't know, and I hate that we are. And I hate that you're in the dark. And all I want is your heart. And all I want is your heart.
Babe, I know just what you like, yeah. And baby, I know just what you're free for. Cause I ain't gon' stop, I ain't gon' never stop, no. Until I get your body hot. Come and bring your butt to me. Girl, you live in fantasy. I can make your body cream if you let me spread your wings. I know what you like. We be going in it all night. I ain't no quitter, babe. No. I ain't no quitter, babe. No. Yeah. Girl, I got you in that strap position. So deep inside, come and take this last side. Calling my name, don't stop. Calling my name, calling me out. Like Blackstreet. Yeah, I can only deep. Like Blackstreet. Yeah, that whipped cream all over you too. That baby oil all over you. That cherry on top.